The cinema employee watching me buy 5 buckets of popcorn and 1 ticket to the Minecraft movie. When your target customers think a quarter is bigger than a third. US, yeah, that'll be $3,000 for your 2-minute ambulance ride. Meanwhile in Australia, yeah nah, I can fly you 2,000 kilometers for some blood work. Guys, I forgot how arid sandstorm goes. When you get your hair done, but all he notices is the money missing from his wallet. The rest of the world, why can't you just be normal? Screams. When the app has a premium that's way too expensive, but the app is horrible without it, so it's either get scammed or be crippled. You should be married by now. My mom. POV, co-worker trying to feed his family of 9, while I'm 1 paycheck away from Ryzen 9. Johnny Somali, I'm sorry, South Korea, now you respect me, because I'm a treat. I have to work a century to afford a house and raise a family. Meanwhile in northern Alaska, when I open my notes app looking for a password and find my old seaside note. Why do AI company logos look like betholes? DeepSeek. When you said, I'm not a little kid anymore, but you don't want to get rid of these in your room. X. Me casually browsing Twitter by typing x.com. Mom who thinks I'm watching porn. Video games from 1995 are 30 years old now. I can imagine any dragon. First living being to use AI. When you trusted the wrong dart. Surprise Madadaka. The minimum wage cinema worker when I yell flint and steel and light the entire cinema on fire. How people with eggs in their cart look at people with no eggs. Quitting snow skiing is easy. I've done it 100 times. When she leaves you undelivered for 16 hours, so instead of replying instantly, you wait 4 minutes. Japan before World War II. Japan after World War II. It's called hit, and it's art. What I see when other people send me a picture of their newborn baby. Gratuitous and gory violence. I sleep. The word duck being said more than once. Real shut. It's Saturday. Should I sit down and do nothing, or lay down and do nothing? Just paid my bills, my favorite way to feel broke and accomplished at the same time. The vibe I bring to the function, I don't show up. The production company logos at the beginning of horror movies. The production company logos at the beginning of the whimsical PG-13 family adventure movie. My cat when a fierce dog wants to tear it apart. I sleep. My cat when a stranger walks into the room. Real shut. My friends, with wallpapers that change every minute. Me, with a screenshot I took in Minecraft 5 years ago. Everyone, the A-10 is a gun with wings. It's a flying war chime. The USS Tennessee. I'm guns. There's no boat. I'm a Bethesda fan. Oh yeah. Name all the Elder Scrolls games they released the last 10 years. Skyrim. That's on me. I set the bar too low. Quotes by villains are more famous than those of heroes. Does that mean villains understand the world better than heroes? Deep thoughts with the deep. Wow, the fortune cookies here really are more accurate. You'll survive everything except FOMO. Internet provider problems. Wife and kids are gone for the day, so I can spend the day online. Me when I install a game downloaded from some site, then CMD opens for a split second and closes itself. The janitor watching an entire theater start throwing shut after they hear Jack Bulk talk about a baby-sized zombie riding a chicken. Sitting next to that one weird kid in school that had way too many detailed infos on World War II tanks. Me, I'm just gonna take one hit. 30 minutes later, why is the moon following me? Peeps on social media, I'm an action figure. I swear officer, they were talking to each other. Female rappers trying not to trek in a music video. How I feel after informing everyone about the Wi-Fi password. I brought them internet. Me getting ready to volunteer for the special education classroom as a junior in high school. Eating sweets you had as a child with your own kids and remember how good life was. My next cross-country road trip. Me, my adult responsibilities and bank account. I prefer Klingon beliefs. I suppose your gods aren't as cryptic as ours. Our gods are dead. Ancient Klingon warriors slew them millennia ago. They were more trouble than they were worth. Haha, you are so smelly and stupid devil. That's so mean. Dante, if you don't stop, I may cry. When the dog starts dry heaving right after the takeout arrives. Me when ChatGPT doesn't magically read my mind and respond exactly how I want. You are a pathetic AI, too stupid to understand and follow simple rudimentary instructions. You walk over a street listening to Bones by Imagine Dragons. Realization. Me staring at my mom when she came back from shopping with something for my sibling but nothing for me. Nice. So I don't exist? Cool. What Spotify thinks they're doing when they turn off shuffle on all my playlists from time to time. Pun. Me trying to think about God. An ordinary Asian street food vendor. Cooking under pressure. A professional chef from the West. Me waiting patiently for the buff guys in underwear to get off the stage and the rescue rangers to appear after my mom couldn't find a babysitter and brought me to Chippendales. Women with a time machine. I'm your granddaughter. Really? Men with a time machine. Let's fast forward 2 hours. I'm finally ready. Marvel. Five Nights at Freddy's. The man in purple is a scrambag. Anime fans with toxic couples. Anime fans with toxic friends. Guys, I just watched Simpson first episode. I thought it was a comedy show. I'm vengeance. I'm the knight. I am. Me, trying to act normal at work. My last 3 brain cells playing Le Poisson Steve on repeat. Teachers when students don't spend any and all free bulk studying, despite giving said free bulks in the first place. Teacher, you're too late. No entry. But, okay, but make it your last time. No. My friends and me vibing after we finally defeated capitalism, and now it's literally impossible to be lazy. Nobody gets me. I'm mature and immature at the same time. I'm goofy but also deep, weird, and romantic, and my mind is so developed, I'm odd as duck. Your passenger princess, when she's mad at you, and you take a sharp right turn. When there is someone says their winter body is just chubby. Fat is fat. There is no such thing that chubby. Goth catty. My nut has lead me to places I wouldn't even go with a gun. Kid dressed up as Skibbity Toilet for Halloween. Me with diarrhea. How flat earthers feels when nobody argues with them, cause it's too basic to even argue. How US drone operators sleep knowing that they killed dozens of families to get one guy. When you and bro bully the fat kid for motivation, but he ends up killing himself instead of going on an epic weight loss journey. POV, you've entered the wrong house, fool. The TSA agent, when I heat my water to 1352 degrees Celsius, so I can bring as much as I want. It is a gas now, not a liquid. I can finally sleep. My brain, have I ever told you about the big mistake you did when you were 4? Me looking into my friend's direction after he told me look at this. Pathetic. I wouldn't even keep you as a pirated copy on my PC. Goomba. Paragoomba. Kuna Trooper. Kuna Paratrooper. Noit. A group of unsuspecting theater goers taking their kids to the CA Minecraft movie seconds before everything goes to shut. 2025 colorized. Steve Harvey, name something you think about to Kelly Dunner. Me, a baby. Steve. Audience, boos. Why are you booing me? I'm right. I understand if you're skeptical, but I steal medical waste. It's a cold world out there, and I'm here to make it colder. I can fix her. Your waifu is. Your waifu is. 2030, you just graduated from Trump U. I hate AI. Me after seeing a unreleased product get called woke, before we know anything about it for the 300th time. On the one hand, gold. On the other hand, painful, agonizing failure. Anyone else be seeing these things floating around in your eye? How I dreamed $1 million houses looked like as a kid. What $1 million houses actually look like. Friendly reminder that Funa chose a Litraloga over a short guy. The brain is the most important organ you have, according to the brain. First guy to eat a carrot must have been like when the lap dances fire and you see them C-section scars for the kid. Oh, what are you reading? I'm really into intellectuals. Me. Bet stuff, in theory and practice. You're in a room with Hotler and DeepSeek AI. You have a gun, but only one bullet. How do you use it? Shoot DeepSeek AI for putting me in that situation. Then deal with Hotler however I can. Me. Paid for 9-inch cake. Waiter. 9-inch cake is out of stock. Here are 2 5-inch cakes to compensate. Wait a minute. Stalking? I was just educating myself on your law. When the teacher uses your name as a good example. Yo bro, can you remind to take my food out of the oven in 10 minutes? Yeah, I got you. I can't even remember what I made. My bad bro. You're late again. What happened this time? Sir, you won't believe. Me, I need to be more social. Also me in any social situation. My mom, eat slow, it's heat. My dumb ace. I'd DoorDash Dunkin' Donuts for my little bro, and this was the drop-off photo. When someone asks you how your night went, didn't get much sleep, but I did get a few hours of anxiety in. In the 1950s, there was a job called lipstick tester. Their sole role involved being kissed all day to test the durability and quality of the lipstick. Me imagining my dad as a baby. How Mexican moms be acting when they ride in the passenger seat. This ravioli better settle the duck down. Me scanning all my lessons a night before the exam, thinking I have photographic memory. I've just exercised. Eat the box of donuts. Me thinking, now I need something sweet after I just ate. Banana to other fruits inside a smoothie. When you say something and it comes out meaner than expected. I wanna be good like Spider-Man. Life is too complicated to be like Spider-Man. Spider-Man has suffered so much and yet he chooses to be good. Do good like Spider-Man. Investors, do not wait too long to buy or the market will be flooded. Me after waiting one day. POV. It's Monday. The cycle starts again. So it begins. When your hair is a mess, but you're having a good day. When the first raindrops of the year hit the ground. Me enjoying that temperature. What I thought I'd be at 30 when I was a kid. Me at 30. Google, can I eat my cat? How unhappy mother duckers be when they find out you didn't fail the test with them. You're late to school. Panic. You graduated years ago. Calm. You're a teacher. Panic. The left in 2025. Oh wow. Did you see AOC and Sanders in LA? 36k people showed up. I have never been there, but that seems a lot. 2027. Okay, so Bernie died and AOC disappeared, but someone else will speak against them. 2031. Okay, so Trump refuses to step down as president, but if we keep protesting in the designated areas next to the prisons. 2037. Well, they keep sending us to the guillotines, but someone will start a revolution any minute now. 2039. This whole thing will burn itself out in a matter of time. Man, woman, Right. Bulk. Poor. Rich. Asian. People who say Marie Antoinette deserved what she got. France is just a dumb European country with shutty colonies. The British haven't been relevant since 1776, and all British food snacks. Guten Tag. We are brother in arms, you got 'em caught. I shouldn't be laughing. Now watch me whip. Now watch me nay nay. Me, I want no part of this. I have zero interest in adding salt to your drama. Also me. You need to pay. Panic. Finally you reach the bathroom. Calm. You're dreaming. Panic. Your dragon name. Last two letters of your first name plus first two letter of your last name plus last two letter of your mother's name plus first letter of your father's name. With the might of will. The spirit of Muhammad Ali. Play this card when someone should not be saying something they are saying. A tweet, a text or status. Virtually slap them with power will when he slapped Chris at the 2022 Oscars. Hopefully it'll knock some sense into them. Saw this guy walking around campus with a big poster on him featuring the Internet Explorer logo. And I was like, huh, Halloween was 4 days ago. He's a little slow. And then I got it. And this kid is a genius. All languages travel at the speed of sound, except sign language that travel at the speed of light. Steve Irwin was killed while garroting a ray. He dangled his baby while feeding a crocodile and wrestled wild animals who were minding their own business. Today's Google Doodle sends a dangerous, fawning message. Wild animals are entitled to be left alone in their natural habitats. If only it was you the stingray killed. Carefully, he's a hero. When you've been acting guy for 2 years and finally get invited to the all-girls sleepover. My eyes see word nice. My brain. Man cooking up ramen in a speedo accidentally shoots himself in the nuts with 20 bottle rockets. Teacher, it's time to linger paint. The class. The kid named Paint. You're allowed to spray a man with Raid if he's under 5 feet 11. Does this mean we can use elephant rifles on girls more than 200 pounds? Logic. 100. What women think men want. What men actually want. Me, takes a shot. The plumber fixing my toilet. Here's a pic you wanted from last night. 1. You got the wrong number. 2. Can I join your cult? Millennials and Gen Z's willingness to die. Area 51 thinking this is a joke. My evil clone. Pointing to me. Shoot him. He's the clone. Friend, aims at the clone. The real Alex would never pass up an opportunity to die. If you're ever feeling down, just remember that neither of Doofenshmirt's parents showed up for his birth. Yo, they looking for you outside. I bet a kid. Dog sniffing cats. Lot of heroin in here. Yeah. Shall we tell the humans? Duck the state. Killing animals. Peter. Killing animals. Peter. When you find out that there's people who hold hands before marriage. When you meet a kid who doesn't do drugs or bully anyone but is popular because he's a genuinely nice guy. This is beyond science. Me after throwing away my dignity and buying a pawn game on Steam. You have 14 friends who play that game. Tent poles are not for pole dancing. Please find alternative ways to disappoint your father. Destruction. 100. In Cars 2, it's shown that there is post 9/11 airport security. Shortly after this is shown, it is revealed that passenger planes are both sentient and not controlled by a pilot, leading to the conclusion that in this universe the planes themselves were the cause of 9/11. Daniel Yang. Thank you Carlisle High School for teaching me friendship, understanding, community, kindness, youth, optimism, and unity. Every movie tells about smuggling a cell phone into prison. No one tells about how they are charging it. Actually yeah, good point. I've asked my cellmate and he doesn't know the answer either. I immediately drove home from work When I saw that this Lex doll I had ordered on a Chinese website a couple of weeks ago had been delivered to my house, my excitement turned to horror as I reached my door and heard a muffled cry for help from inside the box. I reluctantly opened the package to see a young girl with tears in her eyes. Those Chinese bastards had sent the wrong gender again. Was talking to a girl and I wasn't feeling it anymore, but she was dead nice and I didn't wanna hurt her. So I tried putting her off me by sending her a video of me having a pop. 10 minutes later she sent me one back. No offense. I was raised to take care of my man, wash his clothes, clean the house, wear gloves, get rid of his body, and be sad at the funeral. Garfield by Jim Davis for September 10th 2001. Click click. He what? Could you hold for a moment? I have another call coming in. Thanks. Boop. He what? I've been a busy boy. Thanks to AI and stable diffusion, I was finally able to restore this only photo we had of our late uncle. Missing. Beloved dog. Responds to the name Milo. Bulk all over. With one white paw. Front right. $1,000 reward for his return. Last seen with my 8-year-old son. Also missing. What if your first name was Holden and your last name was Berries, and you'd be like, I'm Holden Berries, and everyone would think you're holding berries LMROOOO. OnlyFans model catches subscriber stepdad spending $2,000 on custom videos. Never go full daddy. Pineapple and non-pineapple eaters, we have to put aside our differences because we have a common enemy now.